Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Amie Gilmore, the show director for the Surfaces event. Amie, how you doing?
Fine, thanks.
When you start thinking about everyone's schedule in the flooring business, Christmas is this week. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, it's just going to be 3 weeks before Surfaces, right?
You're exactly right.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be great to do an interview. There's several big news items we need to talk about. Everybody's probably got their airplane ticket. They know they're going, but they just worked their routine at Surfaces this year. They might miss some of the changes. First off, one of the big changes is this show is all on one floor, right?
That's correct. All of the exhibit halls, instead of being on two different levels, we do have one expanded exhibit hall all on one level for this coming year. And
just some people like to know why. The reason is because they've done some construction there, and it's enabled you to have one space big enough, right?
That's correct.
And the other big news item we've run earlier this week is that the largest flooring company, Mohawk, is back on the show floor.
That's right. Mohawk and all of their brands in one area on the show floor, on the exhibit hall.
And there's, I think, Armstrong, which has been either on the floor or in one of those private areas. They're back on the show floor. And I believe Beaulieu International Group, which goes by Barry Allock, they're on the show floor as well, right?
Yes, both of those as well.
Yeah. Now, those are the big ones. I don't want to go through the long list, but that means that I guess your exhibit area is larger than it's been in several years, right?
It is. Mandalay Bay did expand and add on to additional exhibit halls, which did increase the size of that main lower level. So we do have a very expanded exhibit hall with everybody on one floor. So that will take a little bit of getting used to and planning your visits with exhibitors, but it will be great, and all of the attendees can really go and see all of the exhibitors in one place.
Many of us who've been in the business for a long time remember the Sands, remember downstairs had a low ceiling, and it was not a great place. But this area at the Mandalay Bay, it's really the main floor, right at the same level as the casino.
Correct. There's a brand new, beautiful new lobby. That's where the shuttle buses will drop, with the registration area in the new lobby. You can pick up your badges if you've already registered in that same area.
Well, if you don't mind, tell us about a few more of the highlights that people need to know about.
Well, definitely our education program, the Ignite education program at the International Surface event, Surfaces. It will expand your knowledge. It is definitely something the attendees need to focus on if they are coming for education. We do have something for everybody in all aspects of the business. A couple of things on the show floor this year that are new. The installation showcase. This primarily focuses on different kinds of installations. For flooring, we've got things for carpet, for tile, hardwood. We've got some great experts coming in to really share their knowledge and expand on these and show this in process. So you can come and learn and see things in motion.
All right. So if you get the December issue of Floor Focus on page 60, we do a whole section on the education, so you can quickly scan that and see what you want to go to. And so the installation showcase, that's been something that was on the show for many years, so you've got that back on the floor, right?
Correct.
Other highlights, I know you still have the Trends Hub, and you've added a social media component to that, haven't you?
Correct. The Trends Hub, it definitely talks about the upcoming trends in the industry for the upcoming year. And that is something that the attendees will really want to see. It's different. It's built out differently every single year, so it's definitely something that you want to stop by and check out, as well as the add-on social media lounge to the Trends Hub. So that will be a very fantastic area on the show floor.
You and I also are working on these emerging professionals. Talk a little bit about that, if you would.
Correct. This is a happy hour that is on the first night of the opening day of the show, and it will be in a restaurant over at Mandalay Bay Place. It's for those industry professionals that are under 40 years old. They register. It is free. It's a networking opportunity just to really come and talk about others that are doing things similar to them in the industry and how they got to where they are in their current jobs and and maybe some of the issues or problems they're facing, that they can really sit and talk about those together.
I need to call out real quickly. We're in the process right now of consolidating the applications that we're getting. There's still another week to go. If you've got anybody that's in the retailer, contractor sector of the business that's under 40 and is on top of their game, they need to get in touch with us, and we'll be announcing those at Surfaces. I appreciate you giving us a venue to do that with.
Yes, definitely. It's always a growing, fantastic event that definitely want to see more and more take advantage of.
Other highlights?
Surfaces is a new product introduction show. A lot of people wait till January, the beginning of the year, to show what they have coming out for the year. And this is a great venue to do so. So you'll see many of the exhibitors at the show, they will focus on one of their new products or several of their new products that they're really wanting to focus on. And we have these all in one place in the Mandalay Bay lobby right before you enter into the show. So you can take a look at some of these featured products and really see what you want to visit on the show floor and anything that might stand out to you.
You know, I know Mannington is celebrating their 100th or centennial anniversary in just a few, I think next week, and I think they're going to celebrate this all year. So they've always supported the show. They're, I think, right up front at the show, and so that's part of the big excitement of the show as well, isn't it?
Yes, you're correct. Mannington is planning to do their 100th birthday, the centennial event, and you will see some things on the show floor to give way to that and to really celebrate Mannington and everything that they've done over the years.
So the show runs from the 19th to the 22nd. The exhibits actually start on Wednesday and run through Friday. And so the 19th is really just mostly education, right?
It is, and also I do want to point out that we are co-dating with the Design and Construction Week again, with the International Builder Show, the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show, and the Window Coverings Expo. They run concurrent with us. Their show is actually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So there are going to be some attendees that will cross over between both shows, visiting exhibitors at both events. So yes, our show starts Wednesday and runs Thursday and Friday for exhibits, and then the education starts on Tuesday.
All right, Amy, we'll look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas in mid-January. Again, been talking to Amie Gilmore, the show director for the Surfaces Expo, which is in January the 19th to the 22nd, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.